Have you ever looked around and wondered why everyone else seems to have a best friend, a close circle, or someone they can call at any moment while you don't? Maybe you've even started believing that something is wrong with you. But what if the real reason has nothing to do with being unlikable? What if your lack of close friendships isn't a flaw at all, but the result of the way your mind, personality, and life experiences have quietly shaped who you are? Today, we're uncovering 6 psychological reasons why some people have no close friends. And by the end of this video, you may finally understand yourself in a way you never have before. The first reason is that some people naturally have incredibly high standards when it comes to relationships. Psychology shows that not everyone is looking for a large social circle. Some people would rather have one deeply loyal friend than 10 casual acquaintances. Because of this, they don't open up easily or invest in people who don't feel genuine. Imagine someone who enjoys conversations but notices when others constantly gossip, lie, or only reach out when they need something. Instead of forcing those friendships, they quietly walk away. The strength behind this is emotional maturity and self-respect. But the struggle is that waiting for meaningful connections can sometimes feel incredibly lonely. And if you've ever wondered why even genuine opportunities slip away, the second reason is trust issues created by past betrayal. A painful friendship, broken promise, or emotional rejection can leave lasting psychological scars. Once trust is broken, the brain becomes protective, constantly searching for signs that history might repeat itself. Someone may smile, laugh, and appear friendly, yet never allow anyone close enough to truly know them. It's like locking every door in your house because one person once broke in. That protection may keep you safe, but it can also keep real friendship outside. The hidden strength is resilience and caution, but the emotional cost is feeling disconnected even when surrounded by people. Yet for some people, the reason has nothing to do with fear at all. The third reason is simply having an introverted personality. Modern personality psychology reminds us that introverts recharge in solitude instead of constant social interaction. They often enjoy meaningful conversations, but become exhausted by large groups, endless small talk, or crowded events. Picture someone who leaves a party early, not because they dislike people, but because their emotional battery is completely drained. Others may misunderstand this as being distant or uninterested, even when it's the opposite. Introverts often crave deep connections, but because they socialize less frequently, those opportunities naturally become more limited. Still, there's another psychological pattern that can quietly create distance. The fourth reason is emotional independence. Some people learn to solve their own problems without relying on anyone else. Maybe life taught them to be self-sufficient from an early age, or perhaps they simply find peace in handling challenges alone. They rarely ask for help, rarely vent, and rarely feel the need to check in with others. While this independence can make them incredibly capable and emotionally stable, friendships often grow through mutual vulnerability. When people never see your struggles, they may never realize how much you need connection too. But even those who want friendship sometimes become trapped by something happening entirely inside their own minds. The fifth reason is overthinking every social interaction. After a conversation, they replay every sentence, wondering if they sounded awkward, talked too much, or somehow embarrassed themselves. A simple, delayed text message suddenly feels like rejection. This pattern is common in people with higher social anxiety or perfectionistic thinking. Ironically, the very people who care the most about making others comfortable often become too afraid to reach out again. Their empathy becomes mixed with self-doubt, creating distance that was never intended. Yet beneath all of these reasons lies perhaps the most painful one of all. The sixth reason is feeling fundamentally misunderstood or different from everyone else. Some people have interests, values, emotional depth, or ways of thinking that don't seem to match the people around them. They may sit in a group conversation feeling physically present but emotionally invisible. Instead of pretending to fit in, they slowly stop trying. This doesn't mean they're better than anyone else, nor does it mean others are wrong. It simply means they haven't yet found people who understand the language of their inner world. And until they do, loneliness can become a familiar companion rather than an occasional feeling. If you recognized yourself in these reasons, remember this. Having no close friends does not automatically mean you're socially awkward, broken, or unlikable. Sometimes it reflects your personality, your emotional history, your protective instincts, or the environment you've been living in. The absence of close friendships isn't always evidence of failure. It can be evidence of experiences that shaped you in ways other people can't immediately see. The right connections aren't built through pretending to be someone else. They're built when someone finally understands the real person you've been all along. So if you've been feeling alone, don't assume you're impossible to love. You may simply be waiting for friendships that are deep enough to recognize the person you've always been.